Thank you very much, Tommaso, for your PR for EcoBonus, which we also are promoting very much in Brussels. Now, the next panel member is Umberto Masucci, and Umberto has had various important positions, such as president of ECASBA, the European Ship Agents and Brokers Organization, and the World Organization FONASBA. He has been chairman of Federagenti, and he was even appointed as Shipping Man of the Year.
You lose my 5 minutes.
I read here. But I know Umberto especially as somebody who has for many years, since about early 90s, been promoting short sea shipping in Italy and in Europe. Umberto, could you give the latest position on the Mediterranean? Thank you.
You mean I am old now? Since the 90s I was already promoting. But let's start from the world scenario. I think, I always go to the figures about population. And according to United Nations forecast, in 2040 we would be 9 billion in the world. Out of the 9 billion, 5 billion would be from Asia, 2 billion would be from Africa, 1 billion would be from Latin America, and only 600 million would be from Europe. That means for me that, okay, we must still count on east-west trades around the world, but our future is more and more, particularly in the Mediterranean, on the north-south. We must take advantage of the great progress that Africa is doing. Just to give you some figures, in the 5 years, 2006 to 2011, the GDP increase in the countries going from Morocco to Egypt is around 30%. In the same period, Europe, 5% increase. So that means that we, the South Europe and Italy, we are in the middle of Mediterranean with our 8,800 kilometers of coast. We must count on north-south trades. And out north-south within Mediterranean, of course, motorways of the seas, short sea shipping, this will be the dominant and important practice that we must follow in the future. But what points of strength, what point of weakness? I will try to concentrate in the remaining 3.5 minutes I have. Point of strength, ship owners, for sure. Italian ship owners have done their role, and the Mediterranean ship owners have done their role. EcoBonus, as more times recalled, did their role and was neutral, and is a best practice of Italy now in Europe. And I'm just coming from the annual meeting of European ship agents. They were just sponsoring the EcoBonus at European level. But let's see, for instance, something which affects what was motorways on the seas on Campania, Sicily leg in 2000, what is in 2010. It was just one motorways of the sea, Naples-Palermo, 1 sailing per day. Now it is 3 motorways of the seas, Naples-Palermo, Naples-Catania, Salerno-Messina, and 5 sailings a day. Means 5 vessels sail from Campania to Sicily every day, and 5 from Sicily to Campania. But the question, did the ports increase their spaces or their efficiency 5 times in the same period? I think everybody has got the reply around the table. Well, floating infrastructures, as defined by the white paper, in the white paper of 2001, the so-called motorways of the seas, did their role. They performed. The problem remains with the ports. What is my recipe? More investment in port infrastructures. In Italy, we had very important infrastructure buildings in the mid-90s up to 2000. Then nothing, completely nothing in the 2000 to 2010. Stop overruling, both at national and EU level. President D'Amico made very clear this point. We are going more and more on overruling, and we are affecting the short sea shipping and the shipping in general with too much overruling. Less bureaucracy, less in politics, more capability in ports and in ports management. I think this is something that in Italy, but not only in Italy, we really need. I give you just a couple of examples of really practical examples we live with. I was in July in Texas, in the port of Corpus Christi, for a durum wheat vessel coming to Italy from there. And I went on board on Sunday morning, and I was myself and my agent. No custom, no immigration. I said, look, but could you start loading the vessel without custom and immigration? For sure, Umberto. The vessel is coming from Houston. She's already cleared. And I said, and she was a Panamanian vessel, a Japanese owner, etc. And I said, and if she was coming from abroad, or just one man, since custom and immigration, they have no money to spend, and in spite of September 11 rules, they come on board only one person, either from immigration or from custom. But they can come at any time, and if something is wrong, myself, the agent, and the vessel would have a bad impact. But I was back to Naples, my town, and I went on a cruise vessel. The vessel was coming from an Italian port and going to an Italian port. She was an Italian flag vessel, and some 7, 8 people came on board. Custom authorities, military custom authorities, immigration, harbor master. That is not more any possible. Federagenti is starting to fight all of that, since this means more bureaucracy, less efficiency, more cost. Another point, advanced cargo advance declaration. You know that as from 1st January 2011, customs should be ready, but I'm not sure they will, at least in Italy, France, Denmark, Greece, I think they will not be ready, to have a visa custom advanced cargo declaration, which means that, for instance, for overseas vessel 24 hours in advance, we must have custom declaration by ship. And also for motorways of the seas, we must have 2 hours before. That will affect the trade, since if you go to a port now, you see that at the very last minute you can put on board a truck and sail. Now it will not be possible. You know the reply that a custom of a port gave us. Okay, you can declare the sailing 2 hours later and you load at the very last minute. We are not available to do that, but I think that we, the maritime cluster and the shore sea community, we must fight more and more against such bureaucracy, such regulation, such over-regulation. Thank you.